Hello and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a lovely day. And today's video is how to reduce plastic in the kitchen and be more sustainable. I'm going to break it down to 5 top tips of how to cut out plastic in the kitchen. And basically this all comes from the plastic situation we're currently in. And we're in a throwaway society and there's just so much waste. And plastic does not break down easily. And it takes hundreds of years. So instead of recycling as our first option, it's near the end of our the recycling hierarchy. And to start with, it is to reduce your plastic use. So that is what this is going to be about. Simple ways to reduce your plastic. So number 1 is when you go shopping, try and buy your produce like fruit, vegetables, your sauces, that isn't wrapped in plastic. Now that could be quite simple if you have a farmer's market or a local vegetable shop, great, but that's not easily accessible for everyone. And I live in London and again, it's not very easy. So if you can, go to a larger supermarket because there's so much more choice and variety. And this has made my life so much more easier. So I only buy fruit and vegetables that aren't wrapped in plastic, and I highly recommend this because sometimes I really want spinach or kale or say berries, but they're always wrapped in plastic. And for me, I'm like, for my taste buds, the cost to the environment is not worth it. So yeah, only buy fruit and vegetables that aren't wrapped in plastic. Or if you can, go to farmer's market, there might be more choice and things like that. And number 2 is all things like glass jars and bottles, like good old Tiptree's ketchup, so much more tastier than Heinz, not gonna lie. And it's in a glass jar, no plastic, aluminium lid, perfect choice. Now these 2 are glass but with plastic tops. Now sometimes you've got to buy plastic. I don't know how to make these normally, so yeah, but it's a smaller amount of plastic. So try where you can. Things like olive oil is another one. If you can, glass jars, so much better, or glass bottles even. And this is one of my favourite sustainable swap is boxed rice. Now we've been so used to microwavable rice and it's just not even recyclable, you just put it in the bin afterwards. Yes, this one is plain, but it tastes so great still when you have flavoured meals like curries or chilies. So I highly recommend, if you can, to get boxed rice. You boil it for 15 minutes, but just start with your meal and have that bubbling away, and by the time you're ready, your rice is ready and it's perfect, and a great way to save on plastic. Another one which I've just become aware of is tea. Did you know that most tea bags contain plastic in them? Now we've been told to put them in our food sort of waste bins, things like that. But yes, so that's like decomposing in the compost, and it's like containing plastic into the carrying plastic into the soil. So this is a perfect option. You get your tiny teapot and you put it in there, 1 teaspoon, and it says 80 basically servings, and it's only £2. So I did my research and there is a premium on either loose tea or the companies that are more sustainable and doesn't contain plastic in the tea bags, and it would say £4.50 for 20 tea bags. Not cheap. Whereas this, apparently 80 tea bags for £2. So I'm not highlighting PG tips, but it's just what I found, and it tastes great. So if you can, loose tea, or when you know a company is like green, she wants it in run to the cupboard. These are Packer tea bags, and these are still in a tea bag, and they're individually wrapped, which I wasn't sure about myself. They come like this in a box, but it says the ink they use is vegetable oil, which is fantastic. All the paper is made from recycled materials, so actually this is a really great company, very sustainable, slightly more expensive. So that packet was, PG Tips was £2 for 80, this is £2 for 20, so a bit more expensive, but a great option. Okay, so moving on. So top tip for number 1 was to reduce your plastic where you can to start with, because then if you're not bringing in plastic, you haven't then got to try and get rid of it. So where you can, reduce your plastic is number 1. Number 2 is eliminate the use of cling film. Cling film is very handy, but it doesn't recycle. It can't be recycled even, and it's just instant waste. You use it once in the bin, whereas this is a fantastic option. Beeswrap. This is a little bit expensive, however, I have heard that you can make it. And one second, this is how it is used. So I've got a little lemon in here, and you basically fold it up in your hands, and because it's like honey and sort of beeswax, it gets sticky and it just holds it together and actually makes your food last longer. So this will be good for about a week, I think. Or it can be put over the top of a bowl. That's a small size. This is medium. You can also get large. But I have heard that basically it's just fabric, and then you can buy some beeswax, and then you put, I think it's tracing paper, and then iron on top of the tracing paper melts it, and then yeah, it's good to go. So if you can watch how to make it, if not, buy this. It's fabulous. Option that's much cheaper is saving glass jars. Literally, you got yourself a Tupperware. You didn't have to pay for it. You already had like the ingredients, whatever was in there before, and it's not plastic, which is perfect. So save glass jars where you can. And another one is Tupperwares. My friend got me this lovely Tupperware. It says, "Please don't kale my vibe." And love Tupperwares. Like, I have heard that plastic contains obviously harmful chemicals, and I used to say I had microwave, take my lunch in Tupperware, I'd microwave it in the Tupperware, and that can actually sort of leach harmful chemicals into your food. So try, if you can, with Tupperwares to buy BPA-free ones, because that reduces chemicals. But again, if you can, cut out plastic. You've got aluminium, like stainless steel Tupperwares, you've got your glass jars, bamboo. There's so many different options, but I think Tupperwares, even though they're plastic, they're reusable for many, many years. So I still think you can use plastic in a good way. So yeah, so cut out cling film and use your glass jars, bees wrap, or Tupperwares. That's number 2. Number 3 is straws. I have a lovely collection here of, we've got some bamboo straws and, a bit noisy, some stainless steel straws, and they come with little cleaners, and these will last forever. Well, especially the stainless steel ones. Bamboo ones, they've lasted well so far. Cut out the single use of straws. You've also got paper straws you can use, which are a single use alternative, but plastic free, and they can come in all different like stripes and colours. But yeah, no one needs plastic straws anymore. They're so cheap, and I just got those from Amazon and as a present. So yeah, a lovely alternative to the plastic straws. You see so many traumatizing images of sea life, straws like inside them, and turtles' noses, nostrils. Turtles' nostrils. So you just don't want that. So reusable straws all the way is such a great idea. Number 4 is cleaning products. In the kitchen, you can have a whole host of cleaning products, and they all come in plastic. Now, there are lovely companies that produce natural ingredients is another thing. I don't like harmful chemicals in my cleaning products or any products in general. So we've got products here from Ecova, and it is plastic, but it's made from recycled plastic. And this has all natural ingredients in. So if you're going to go for plastic, try and get companies that are using recycled materials. And Method is another great alternative. Another one, I got given this as a gift. Yes, this is plastic, but it can be used for everything. So instead of buying like floor cleaner, multi-purpose, windows, all of that, try and get like one thing that can do everything. This is, I don't actually know where it's from, so it's probably a really bad thing showing you because I'm not sure where it is from. I'll ask my dad. But this is great. So then you've literally got one thing rather than like 5 bottles. So if you can, either multi-purpose for everything, or yeah, recycle. Or if not, you can also make your own cleaning products. I haven't done this yet, but many people do and like swear by it and say it's great. So that is another alternative to make your own. Now, the final one, 5th one is, now for me, this is a kitchen swap because my washing machine for my clothes is in the kitchen, but it might not be for everyone. And this is it's called a Guppy Friend, and it is basically you put your clothes in this bag, zip them up, and it is to reduce micro waste. Because I'm not sure if you're aware that many of the fibres in our clothes are made of plastic. So you've got, let's put this down, you've got synthetic materials like polyester, nylon, and all those fibres, when you wash them, I don't know how many, but get washed as they turn in the washing machine, get washed down the drain, and they end up in the sea because they're so fine they can't be filtered out. So this bag is great. So you fill it halfway. You don't want to have it too full, otherwise your clothes won't like turn. But halfway, normal temperature. Yeah, it makes your clothes still clean. It just literally captures any of those fibres in the bag, which is so great. And then never obviously wash the bag in a sink, because then the fibres will go down the drain still. So just pick out any fibres you can see. Or again, I never really sort of see any fibres, but so they're so small, they're just in there, so it's not harmful. But yeah, that is my fifth and final, how to reduce your plastic. So just a little recap. Number one is when you're buying from the supermarket or whatever you're buying your food, try and cut out your plastic from the beginning, because then you haven't got to deal with the waste afterwards. Number two was Tupperwares and bees wrap, so no more cling film. I don't want to see it. You can get biodegradable cling film, I think, but it's still single use and you're just wasting it. Try and get things that last, like Tupperwares, glass jars, things like that. Number three was the straws. No more single use straws. Try and invest in bamboo or the stainless steel ones. Number four is the cleaning products. Get cleaning products that you either make or ones that are multi-purpose or in recycled materials, bottles. And number five is get yourself a guppy friend. I think they're also called probably microfiber wash bags, something like that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and that you follow some of these tips to reduce your plastic waste and to be more sustainable. Hope you have a lovely day, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our next one. See you soon.